Alright guys, so this is going to be your control board. This is going to tell you everything that's going on underneath the trailer and how to operate some things. So if you don't have any power, say you're getting ready the night before, putting your food in, things like that, you can always test your battery power. So it'll say full whenever it's a full battery, and then it goes down as you use power. Now your fresh tank, it'll tell you how much water you have in that fresh tank. So if you wanted to travel, I recommend 1/3 or 2/3. Really 1/3, so that way it doesn't have a whole lot of weight to bounce around in. And then you got your black tank. So I don't recommend letting your black tank get to full, because you don't want a piece of poo particle or toilet paper particle sticking on that sensor and reading full all the time. So about 2/3, I recommend flushing your tank out. And then your gray water. Your gray water is going to be your kitchen sink and your bathroom sink and your shower. So you'll use those more often than you will the toilet or your fresh water. So always pay attention, make sure, and if your tank is full, it will come up through the shower floor, shower pan, because that's your lowest point. So if you have standing water in your shower pan, go and flush your tank out. This button here is to work the awning, so you can roll that in and out. Remember, awning is closest to the door. This one is for your slide out, so that way you can run your slide out in and out. Always make sure everything is out of the way, doors are shut, cabinets are shut, so that way you don't damage any of the cabinetry. And then here is your lights for your ceiling, so you just turn them on and off. If you want to dim them because it's too bright, you can just push and hold and it'll dim your lights out. And then you press and hold and it'll bring them back to life. And then you got your awesome countertop here. Underneath here you got a spot for a trash can. And then you also have the water pump there. You have a drawer here for anything you need, like your remotes or your silverware, anything you like to put there. All your cabinet spaces, they all have latches, so it'll keep your stuff inside the cabinet while you're traveling. You got your Greystone microwave, your Greystone range hood, and you got your stove here. Always roll your stove up whenever you're going to cook. It's not a glass cooktop stove. And then you got your pretty blue lights. And then you got your oven. Down here, you are not floor ducted on your furnace. You are panel ducted, so that's what the black vents are on the panels. When you're traveling, you want to have your lock on your refrigerator like this, so that way the food stays in the refrigerator. Or if you have some children you don't want to eat your food, you make sure it's locked. Now when you're going to store your trailer, not use it for a while, you don't want your refrigerator to mold or mildew. So you put your lock in the way, and then you just shut it like that. So that way the condensation can work its way out. Up here is our AC. So if you want to cool off the living room a lot faster, you can open these vents up and then it'll push straight into here. It will also push through your ducting, but it'll come straight out of here the most. Now when you go to bed, you're going to want to sleep in the cold, so you're going to want to shut those and push it through the ducting to the rooms. This here is your thermostat. So when you want to operate your thermostat, you just push this long button until you get where you're going. So cool high on cool low is going to continuously run. But if you put it on auto, then it'll kick off like your house does. It'll kick off when it gets to that temperature, and it'll kick back on when it starts getting warmer. And then when you want to get to your furnace, you just get to heat, and then the furnace will kick on and come out of the floor ducting. Now, I don't recommend using the furnace because it uses your propane. So you got the beautiful fireplace you can use, and then just turn the fan on the AC, like fan high, so the heat from the fireplace will be sucked up and pushed through the trailer. In here is your carbon monoxide detector. So if you have a gas leak or something and you hear this thing going off, it's because you have a gas leak, or it has dog hair, or you use too much hairspray. So just swiffer it out, dust it out, and then it'll sound just like this. It'll do it one more time. So that's your tester. And then if for some reason it's going off and you can't figure it out, there are some labels here to explain what the lights are doing, like it's a faulty or things of that sort. So just read the label, and easier to figure it out. Alright, so in here is your bathroom. You got your vent fan here, so that way if someone's taking a super hot shower, they can vent out all the steam and the heat. Or if someone uses the restroom and it stinks, So you got your toilet. It is a porcelain toilet, ceramic toilet, so it's no longer the plastic ones. You do have a plastic lid. And it's a foot pedal, so you just push it down. And you got some cabinet space here for your toilet paper, tank cleaners, things of that sort. And you got this cool cabinet. So when you want to travel, you want to latch your cabinet so that way your toothbrushes and toothpaste stay inside. So you'll latch it on this little hook here. So you get your string, wrap it around, now it's not going to come open. And then if for some reason your plugs don't want to work, you need to come and check your GFCI plug here. So just push it and then you can reset. And then here's your shower. So you can shut your shower door like that, and that way you can take a private shower. Now I'm going to show you how to conserve your hot water, because you got a 6-gallon water heater. If you want to take a shower, you're going to turn it on, and then you get wet, lather up, rinse off, lather up, and rinse off. So that way you can share the hot water. And then they have also put skylights in here for the tall people so they can still shower. Alright, now to the bunk room. So the bunk room is really cool. So you can turn these into bunk beds. So you got your chalkboard here, so if you want to write notes or, you know, a chore list, you just fold your bunk down and then the children can sleep here, and then you have one on the opposite side so the child could sleep here. Or a friend, whoever you like. And then this mattress down here, before you put the bunks down, you're going to want to unfold the mattress, because this turns into a queen size bed. So just move that there. And then you'll pull this and lay it down. And then the children can lay there, and you can use those as like a headboard, and they have a place to sleep. And then when you want to have the couch again, you just fold it back. Now in this room you do have an AC. So this is not a thermostat AC. It's a manual. So you'll just turn it to whatever you want. High, low. I think we're on 30, aren't we? Yeah. So you'll turn that to off. And when you do break it down from a 50 to a 30, you do lose power. You do lose some components. You'll lose one AC. So it's best to be full 50. But you do have this temperature gauge here. You always want to go with the black lines, so that way you know which one you're on. And then all your lights. So in here are push lights. You can push light every single light throughout the trailer, but some have just switches, so it makes it a lot easier. And you do have 110 plugs here, USB port there, there. And then also one for your entertainment center under here. So if you'd like to set up a little TV or some sort like that. And then you do have a furnace ducting in here. So it'll be right there. And to operate your emergency window, so that way you can get out if you need to, you're going to pull this red tab, remove the screen, pick this up, push it out, and then you're going to jump out that window. So that way y'all can be safe. And then to close it, or if you want just fresh air, you can open it up. Alright. Moving on. So I always recommend shutting all your doors, making sure they're shut before you go and bring your slide out in. If not, you can jam your slide out into your doors and then mess up your door jams. So this door opens up like this. My slide out comes in, it could mess up my door handles. So always make sure you got your door shut and they don't open, especially your bathroom door, because it will definitely jam up. You do have some cabinet space here. So you open this up, you can put your towels, you can put some groceries, and then down here you can put some more groceries or linen, whatever you need. So this is a Versa Lounge. I love this because you can make this whole entire thing into a bed. And they even give you a cheat sheet. So if you like the game Tetris, here you go. So to make it into a bed, I wiggle, lay my legs down, and then you got these braces here, so that way the table sits right on top of it. And then you'll play Tetris with your cushions. They do give you the cheat sheet. You can go by it, or if you find something that works best for you, that's great. So I like to do it this way. So you do have this one little space. If you were to put pillows there, they would just fall off, so you'd have to get like a fitted sheet to hold everything together. This is where you're going to want to put the wet kids or something, because the material doesn't soak up the water like your mattresses would. And then you just put everything back. Or you can do it like the cheat sheet says. It says to put everything down and then lay all 6 pillows right here. And there is Velcro to help hold on the cushion, so that way they don't go flying around on you. And then you just pick your table back up. And your feet are the same as the bottom and the top, so it doesn't matter which way they go in. Alright, and then tap, tap. Now, don't use all your body weight to pick yourself up on the table, because your feet are plastic and they will crack and break. So just